know that there are certain things that are done at the Healing Temple. For instance, the healing tree, the prayer ribbon tree. Many of you remember coming in and placing a love donation and then getting a ribbon to put on the tree with your intention of a loved one. Well, since we can't be here together physically, we can offer you this healing ribbon to be put on the tree via internet. You can look at the lilydaleassembly.org website and go to the donate page, and it'll take you to the healing ribbon tree. And there you make a love donation, and you will have a ribbon placed on the tree for your loved one. And I personally will put the ribbon on the tree, and I've been putting them on for a lot of the names that have been coming through. And I will put it on in a very reverent and prayerful manner. And so there are there are ribbons on the tree right now that are in the breeze. And we're grateful that this tradition in Lilydale can still be maintained despite our social distancing. The other tradition that we've had at the Healing Temple was the prayer shawl. And you may have remembered last year, we ran out of those prayer shawls. They were a great success. So many people wanted them as gifts for birthdays and holidays, or just as a special gift for someone that was recuperating. And they're a wonderful gift even for ourselves to wear during meditation and prayer. And those too are available at the bookstore, online and in person in Lilydale. And what they say on there, if you're not familiar with them, is Blessed for Healing, Lilydale Healing Temple. And we have, I think, 10 different colors. I picked the beautiful blue in reflection of the Healing Temple's colors. And they have been blessed. Last year and the years prior, we had them blessed by the monks, but we weren't so fortunate to have the monks because of all the pandemic conditions, but they have been blessed. And so if you want to continue that tradition and purchase a shawl, please visit the website. The other reminder is that if you'd like to see the slide presentation that I was talking about in the past about our history, the Lilydale Healing Temple history and all the memories and the beautiful memories of with the monks and with the children and the healers and the seasons, and there's just so many beautiful slides and pictures of the Healing Temple. You may want to look at the Lilydale Healing Temple Facebook page and look for the video, and that's on there. And so at this time, we are grateful to be together once again, and that spiritual healing will take place. You see, spiritual healing has been around for a very long time. It's been recognized by the ancients and seen in sacred texts by many different cultures around the world. Spiritual healing is an important part of spiritualism. It's not just mediumship, it's also spiritual healing. And it's through the infinite source, God, Creator, the great divine, the great healing force, whatever the name of the God of your own understanding is, that this healing comes from. Never at any time is it the healer that brings the healing. We are just simply the channels or the conduits of this healing energy and bringing it to you. And this healing energy can be directed to any individual or people that are absent. And right now we are all pretty much physically absent from one another. So we know that this healing energy transforms and transcends to the people that are receptive to receiving it. The divine healing energy knows where to go. It's not necessary that we be in physical presence, and it's not necessary that we know the exact condition that needs healing. Great Spirit, all-loving God knows where that healing energy needs to go, whether it be for a restoration of a physical illness, renewal of your mind, body, or spirit. And so absent healing that I'm talking about is something that is done as we ask you to remember your loved ones, remember those you know that need healing, that this healing energy will be sent to them. And so at this time, we ask you to think of those people during our service here. I have a list of all the names on our prayer list of people that have requested healing, and I'm sure there will be others that you remember as time goes on with this service, and just hold them in your heart and mind as we do the healing. The only thing that's important that you remember is just to give consent. Open your heart and mind to receive this healing energy. And we all know that energy can't be created or destroyed, but it can be channeled, and it can be channeled to restore and harmonize one's balance, Once again, we could bring balance to our lives, to our energy field, and be healed physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You see, we're all part of this great energy field. And so we do have a great part in affecting other people's wellness and well-being. The more and more that we see in scientific knowledge, we see that absent healing and collective prayer is being accepted by the scientific community. There's evidence that they show that healing and well-being is at a greater place when people get together and pray in more than just one, or send this healing out to others. So there is a positive influence to affect one's health and well-being through this collective prayer and absent healing. And each healing is special because it's a vibration of love. And it's a concern from spirit channeled through the healer to the recipient. Spiritual healing is very honorable and it's sacred. I know it's sacred to all of us healers. It's a time that we contribute to your well-being, and we ask that you receive this and be open to this. There are a few guidelines to receive a spiritual healing. The first one I want to start with is that you relax right now. Just relax and take a deep breath and be in the present moment. I know we all have many, many worries, many concerns. We think about the past and the future, but all that really matters right now is the present moment. And so find yourself and gift yourself this present moment right now. And ask in your heart for the healing that you require. It's important that we receive the healing that we need in our lives before we can go about to help others. So ask for this healing for yourself. And then know that this healing is there also for others. You may ask for a special individual, a loved one. It could be for a situation. And we all know that there are many situations in this world that require healing. Very many. And this can even be for an animal. It can be for the earth. So just know and trust in the power of God to receive this healing and know that this process will happen. We all wish that healing would happen instantaneously, and that would be wonderful. However, that's not how it works. Healing happens in divine time. It's not for us to determine the exact time frame. Spirit doesn't understand time. Divine time is when it's necessary, when it is right, and when it is synchronistically appropriate in our lives. It requires us to have some faith and some hope. And so it's important that you remember that healing happens in divine time. Be open to accept this love, accept this positive thought process, and accept the healing that has taken place today and in the days ahead. Because once you receive a healing, it's not just for the moment or this time today. It stays with you. It won't leave. And so remember that and be grateful. And we say that it's important that we always have an attitude of gratitude, because in our lives, we have many blessings. Sometimes we don't take the time to remember the blessings we have in our lives. And so at this time, I ask you to, during your prayerful time and your act of receiving spiritual healing, to be grateful in your heart for the blessings that are present in your life. And then allow this healing energy to work through you. And we say, let it work through you, because once it works through you, it benefits others, because you'll share it with others. And so today, let's allow this time of healing to bring you and all those who request healing, peace and renewal. And together, collectively, the healers and myself are going to recite the healing prayer. And this prayer you may have heard before at the Healing Temple, or maybe at the spiritualist churches that you may attend. It may be a few words different, but the sentiment is the same. And so if you don't know this prayer, please allow yourself to resonate with each word. We'll say this prayer together and open our hearts to heal. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God, and together we put our trust in the love and the power of God. And as we are immersed in this energy, we welcome healing to take place to every aspect of our being. May all who request healing today experience the healing energy to bring wellness wherever it is needed. And together we affirm the highest good for all beings. And I would like at this time to open up our service to each of the healers to say a short prayer or quote, and collectively then we will join our energy and begin the healing. And we will ask you to go into your place within your heart to receive the healing. And we will do this right now. So I will start with asking Patricia Bell.
For it is with a grateful heart that grace is found. May a grace of divine healing, love, and light permeate my soul, my spirit, and my body. From the depth of infinite wisdom and grace, allow my body, mind, and spirit to connect with all that is good. It is with a grateful heart that I welcome the divine spirit of healing into my life on all levels. Forever grateful for this healing in the name of divine grace and love and light of God surrounds me. Amen.
Thank you. William Polito.
Dear God, please give us the strength to face the day and to see the many blessings that it contains. Give us the courage to walk on, no matter how long the path or how many turns the road holds. Guide us, guide our thoughts so that we walk in love and peace and with gratitude stamped in our hearts.
Thank you. Francis.
It's a poem from a book called The Gift. From strength to strength, from high to high, this is how we would like life to be, without going through the lows and plains between. Sometimes our short memory is a curse. Sometimes it is a memory. When we are feeling high on life, we wonder what's the matter with the rest of the stupid, mixed up human race. And then suddenly we feel stupid and mixed up ourselves, and we know. But when we can believe, whether we can feel it or not, that Spirit of God lives in us, we can make it with some sense of balance through the proud highs and the disparate lows with God's healing.
Thank you, Francis. Nancy.
Poem by Ted Loder. Gentle me, Holy One, into an unclenched moment, a deep breath, a letting go of heavy experiences, of shriveling anxieties, of dead certainties that soften by the silence, surrounded by the light and open to the mystery. I may be found by wholeness, upheld by the unfathomable, entranced by the simple, and filled with the joy that is you.
Thank you. And now we'll together collectively take this time to use this sacred space and this sacred time to send out healing prayers for all those in our world. And we also take this moment to send healing prayers to those who have no one to pray for them. Let them know that they are remembered, that the light and love of God surrounds them, that they too can open their hearts and minds and be receptive to this healing energy. And so you are remembered. You are part of this healing service. We will now take a short time, around 5 minutes, to do our healing and our reflection. So open your heart and receive. And as we stay in this sacred space, we ask that this healing energy go out to those that I will read now, the names on our list. All loving God, angels, guides, teachers, and healing masters, we are grateful that you surrounded our service, and please be with us. Look down upon these names and offer them the healing that they need. For all first responders and essential workers that have gotten us through the days of the pandemic, and let us be grateful to them and let these blessings travel all around our country and all around the world to bring them safety and protection and strength in the days ahead for whatever it may be. Aaron B., Madeline M., Margaret N., Dot M., Pat P., Tracy M., Katie, Michael, John Reno, Francis, Christina M., Jenny, Ava, Louie, Danielle, Phil, Jeff, Mary Ann W., Gail, Terry M., George M., Eddie, Lily, Pat B., Dave, Shelley, the Larkin family, Susie, Cindy, John, Charlene, Patricia M., Maureen, Karen Fodor, Carolyn P., Jerry Cassidy, Rebecca F., Kyle F., Carol, Kim, Vicky, A. Johnson, Capucine Philpon, Wendy, Joanne B., Marilyn Mullen, Windsong on his transition, Teresa DeBonis, Judy Sachs, Alicia Grant, Dave, Charlie, Cora, Tara, Patricia, the Bombalette family, the Turner family, Gail, Nancy M., the Kiss family, Virginia, Matthew, Cindy P., Marcia, Carrie McMurphy, Scott Silverman, Bailey, Angela, Judy Buchanan on her transition, Stephanie Tuchark on her transition, Marilyn Autry, Donna Lee, Karen L., Elaine Stolick, Jackie, Gia, Tracy, Shannon, Bonnie, Sue, Faith, Meg, Doug, Stephen W., Jessica Wispel, April, Dennis King, Nancy M., David, Sarah, Karen and Mike Tremuta, Lynn, Martin Coles, Mary, Karen Litzinger, Elaine, Doug, Sarah, Shirley, Kim, Stanford, and Ralph B. We take this moment now to think of all those people in our lives and people that we know need healing. And you may call their names out, say their names, or hold them in your heart so they may receive the healing that is there for them to receive. As we think of those names now, or if we think of those names later, we can send them healing thoughts and positive energy for healing. May their lives be surrounded with whatever is necessary to bring well-being and balance and renewal to their physical, mental, and spiritual health. We also like to take this moment to send special healing to our pets. We're so grateful for them, their unconditional love and their patience and devotion. They've stayed by our sides during this pandemic. They haven't socially isolated. They've been with us through all these days and will continue to be with us. Bless them, please bless them with good health and happiness each day of their lives. And may this blessing go out to all pets in the world. They may find good health and the families that can take care of them and love them as they so deserve. We also send our blessings to our Mother Earth. Bless the air, the land, the waters, the vegetation, and all beings that roam the earth. Let this healing energy surround each of them. Remove any suffering. Allow them to be renewed. Allow them to be healed. Allow them to be safe. And this is our prayer. And we are thankful to the grace of God to be with us today, to provide this healing energy as it moves through us to you. May the light and love of God surround you today and in all your days ahead. And remember to take this moment and breathe. Breathe in all that beautiful, healing, divine energy. And connect to the divine and know that you have this healing energy within you. And then we are all connected. We are all part of this great energetic field. And that we are all connected to everything and everyone. And so what you think into it affects others. So play a good part in this. Energy follows thought. So choose positive, healing thoughts and allow them to go out from you to others. Be healed, be grateful, be at peace, be at oneness with yourself and with all that is. And this healing has taken place through our unified prayer and our intentions. So take this with you. Go forth and allow that healing energy to influence all your experiences and all your relationships. And go forth knowing that the ones who love the most and experience life the best are the ones that benefit. You are the light and love of God together with all the rest that proclaim peace and healing to others. So choose today thoughts of love and joy, compassion, understanding, and kindness. And so I'd like to thank you for joining us to this healing service. And on behalf of Lilydale and the Lilydale Healing Temple, we are grateful for you attending our service, and we will be here every day, Monday through Saturday, from 10 to 11 o'clock in the morning, and then on Sundays from noon to 1. We ask that you join us whenever you can and just experience this joyful healing experience in your life and use it to create healing, positive wellness in your life and in others. And so today, experience this and continue the healing that you are part of, that we are all one together. And so on behalf of Lilydale, the Healing Temple, and our healers, we say to you many blessings and thank you, and we hope to see you again.